it's an industry built on trust, and you've got to have that trust that we can work together to build that high degree of connectivity to benefit the end customer.
Yeah, I think for us, I mean, we have 170 partnerships globally. They are worked via, APIs integrations. Bamboo's an open, modern core tech stack, so that's how we operate. Um, as you say, when it comes to things talking to each other, it's expected, but it's difficult. You move one piece of the puzzle out to put something new in. It doesn't mean that it's going to make everything connect, because everything has a knock-on effect, and then you have to keep moving, um, moving kind of the feast essentially. What do we do next? How do we move it? So yeah, we certainly see lots of partnerships with providers, from originations for your payments to your KYCs, which is to be expected. And the consumer feels it, but the staff feel it as well. As you said, if they've got to rekey it, ultimately all of this comes back to when we look at a project and we're working with someone who wants to transform their business. A lot of that may have been 2-3 years in the making. The base rate increase has probably actually given them more money to fund the transformation, because mortgages weren't making money for a long time for these lenders. They just weren't, and you'll know this even more than we will, Stephen. As much as everyone thought they were making money, they weren't. When you're dealing with a 1.5% fixed fee, they're not making money. Since the base rate's gone up, it gives them money to put into transformation to give a better customer experience, and that's where these new partnership players come in. From us, yeah, you're right. There's some people don't want to be open and want to play. You don't probably want a tech stack all under one roof, because then you become a jack of all trades and a master of none. And if you want resource and someone says, I want to improve this because my customers are giving me feedback, where do they start? Do they go on the core? Do they go on the front end? You talked about your passbook. You're right. Lots of people still want that passbook, but that's an element that will integrate to the whole solution. You'll need a physical printer for that passbook. That will have software that will connect to something else, that will connect to the teller system, because they're going to have to connect to all that. So it's a continual knock-on effect. Not only the consumer feels the benefit, but those staff members. I think what we see is a cultural change within the banks, and you'll probably have this, Stephen, on your side as you're doing this MSO project. It's actually a cultural shift in your business, that you are going to something different. That means the person who's been with you for maybe 10 years doesn't have to rekey it, and they're probably chomping at the bit not to have to rekey an application. It's going to be an integration.